So we're going to do some kitchen science today. So hopefully by now you've already had a little look at the PowerPoint. Let's recap. So we've got 3 states of matter, which are solid, liquid and gas. Can you remember what the particles do in each one? So let's go gas. Particles, they're spread about, can move easily. Liquid, yeah, liquid are a bit closer, the particles, they can move over each other. Liquid can take the shape of its container. Okay, we've got a solid, tightly packed, particles organised, but they're still moving. Okay, now when you had a look at the PowerPoint, you could see that there is one thing that can take all 3 states of matter, and that is water. So we can have water in liquid form. We can freeze water and then we can have it in its solid form. When it goes below 0, it freezes. When it goes above 100, water evaporates. And, let's see if my kettle will do it, it forms steam, forms water vapour. And then you can see. Now, you might see this going back to this in a few places. Have a look out for them this week. One is if your parents are cooking and you might look on the window, if you haven't got an extractor fan, you might look on the window and see it's been steamed up. Maybe you're having a shower or a bath and the mirror gets all steamed up with the condensation, with the water vapour, with the water becoming a gas. You might be eating an ice cream, which obviously isn't water, but a lolly. You might have an ice cube and you might witness melting. So when something becomes warm, when it becomes warm and it starts to melt, and it starts to melt above 0 degrees. So freezing below 0 and starting to melt. Okay, so our experiment today. You will need a piece of paper. Stop the video and go and get one now. Right, here we go. This is the one I've printed out, but if you haven't got the printout, this is what you're going to be able to write. And it is going to be an experiment. So we have got equipment, prediction, method, results, conclusion. This is the work that the teachers would like you to send in. So the first one is equipment. Okay then, well, I need to tell you that we are going to be exploring if we can reverse a change, seeing if we know that by heating ice we can make it melt, but we're going to see if we can take the steam, water in its gas form, and can we make it go back to a liquid? Okay, so equipment that you're going to need is that we're using today. We've got a kettle, water, a dish, and a metal tray. So in your equipment section, you're going to write kettle, water, dish and tray, and I'd love to see some little pictures as well. Stop the video and get the equipment section done now. Equipment. Okay, now prediction. My prediction. What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. As the steam comes out of the kettle, as the gas exits the kettle, I'm going to see if I can catch it. Do you think I'll be able to capture it? Will I capture a gas, what will happen? Okay, fill in your prediction part. Okay, next bit, method. What is Mrs. Rudkin going to do? Well, the method is that I am going to switch on the kettle, I'm going to hold the tray, I'm going to try and capture the gas, and I'm going to see if I can reverse it so it goes back to the liquid form that it was before it was heated. Okay, so it's boiling, so I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to try and capture the steam. Oh, capturing the steam. Okay. Capturing it on the tray. Okay. Oh. Well, not quite as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. On the tray is water. Let's do that again. See if I can get some more. My poor kettle's getting very confused. Okay, right. I can start to see, and I don't know if you can see, but the steam is on the tray and it's now dripping, and we have our first drips of water going back down into the container. We have managed to reverse the gas back to the water. So, can you write your method? What did I do? What happened? And the last one is conclusion. And that's really thinking about, can you reverse a chain? Can you reverse something? So we know that we know that water can be in 3 states. We know it can be in a gas, we know it can be in a liquid, and we know it can be in a solid. What can we do? We can reverse those changes. So if it's a solid, we can put it back to a liquid. If it's a liquid, it can go to a solid. If it's a liquid, it can go to a gas. And we've just discovered if it's a gas, it can go back to a liquid. Look forward to seeing your work.